Teddy Roosevelt, arguably one of the most influential presidents ever, has a secret some people don't know. He actually had a disability and he used a wheelchair while being president. While he didn't show it behind the scenes, he used a wheelchair, yet he was one of the most influential presidents. Teddy Roosevelt is an inspiration to me, and today I'm going to tell you why. His disability was something called polio. Now, polio is a terminal condition, and it affected his ability to walk towards the end of his presidency. However, he didn't let this hinder his influence on the country and how he led the country. He had a quote called "Rule with a big stick." Now, that's my favorite quote from him because while he was in a wheelchair and while on camera, if you were seen in a wheelchair in that time period, it was seen as a weakness. Yet, he was one of the most influential presidents of his time. That quote is my favorite because while he was in a wheelchair, he still was one of the biggest and most influential people on the planet during his time, and he put America on the global stage. He inspired me because he was in a wheelchair and he still led the country and he was still in politics. And he was able to do a lot of things even though he had a disability. I try to model my life after him by not letting the wheelchair hinder my personality, hinder my presence. And I am a very loud, extroverted person, just like Teddy Roosevelt was. The reason that he inspired me is because he didn't show any weakness. He didn't show any less, he didn't lose any power. All he did was keep on gaining power, even though he was in a wheelchair and had polio. While he had polio, he still influenced the whole nation and led America. Teddy is a huge inspiration to me, and he is who I strive to be like. I use a wheelchair. So for me, Teddy is my favorite president because he didn't let his disability define him. I do the same thing every day because having a disability is a part of my life, but it affects my influence. While Teddy was a great president, he ultimately did succumb to his disease called polio. But we still remember him today as one of the most influential presidents ever.